Wi-Fi 6, it is the biz, like it really is. Low ping, low latency, faster transfer speeds, better battery life, handles multiple clients good, and this year you're going to get laptops and phones with Wi-Fi 6. So it is time to upgrade if you have an older Wi-Fi router. So this comes with Windows 10 Home. What the? Like, come on, let's get rid of that Windows Home. Let's get some Windows Pro. Copy and paste my code from the description. You can also get Office 2019. Just paste my code. Woof. It's Windows Pro time. Righto, tell you there, champs. Now, if you're new around here, come on, join the Woo Train, hit that bell, ding-a-ling-a-dong, and if you want to be a champ, come on, give me a like there. Now, you may be getting one of these fancy new laptops in 2019, or you may just have bad Wi-Fi coverage in your house in certain spots. Well, this is what this is for. And there's no point getting all these laptops or even devices that have this latest 802.11ax Wi-Fi when you don't have a router to feed it. Now, I want to be clear, this is not going to make your internet faster. What this does is serves whatever internet you get the best it can be. So this is tri-band, has 3 bands, 2 5 gigahertz channels and 1 2.4 gigahertz. And one of those 5 gigahertz is just for gaming priority. Now, this is a gaming sort of device here. It's marketed as a gaming Wi-Fi router. Don't be fooled. You don't have to be this one here, it's Call of Duty, alright, screams gamer, but you don't have to be a gamer to appreciate what this has to offer. And all these people are going out buying these Wi-Fi extenders and all this mesh crap. Don't worry about that. You get one of these, you're not going to be worried about any coverage. I know because I have an Asus router myself. I'll just show you the picture of the one. That's the one I have, and I get coverage halfway down the backyard from the front of my house. So we have big blocks in Australia, quarter-acre blocks. Yeah, you know, a normal size house or even a big house, this is going to have you covered. Now, I want to see how fast it is with this Wi-Fi 6, basically the AX. I want to see how fast the transfer speed is. Now, the fastest I've ever had is around 60 megabytes per second. I want to see if I can get faster than that. We'll see. So let's unbox this and have a look. Of course, there's all the specs there. You'll see it has one 2.5 gigabit WAN LAN port, so it's not 10 gigabit Ethernet, but 2.5, that's still not bad. That'll be great for gaming, I guess. You know, it's called the 11,000 because 11,000 megabits per second. It promises easy port forwarding for gaming and stuff like that, so that's good. Quality of service, so yeah, you're going to have dedicated channels just for your gaming, and it's going to give you the best ping, the best throughput, commercial grade security. So if we have a look at the back here, 1.8 gigahertz quad core CPU in this. Yes, quad core CPU. You also get a trial to What the Fast. So this is your What the Fast. So basically that routes your gaming traffic through these special nodes that give you the lowest latency. I think it's around 30 to 60% less ping and around 70% less, fluctuation in ping. So yeah, that's very good if you're a gamer, right? Easy start guide there, or quick start guide. Get some ROG Call of Duty stickers here. We have all these things not got. We have. Don't say got. Don't say we got this and we got. No, we have. We have UK. That looks like some sort of Asian plug there. I don't know why they include them all, but anyway, Australian. And what is that? Ethernet cable, or just a patch cable there. You have the power supply, nice little power supply. You have the Wi-Fi router itself there, Call of Duty branded. So yeah, this does scream gamer there. You have some, LED indicator lights. You have the aerial ports there. Look around here, some more aerial ports. And here you have USBs, you have DC in, you have the power, you have the WAN port. This is where you connect your internet to. You have your 4 Ethernet ports and you have that 2.5 gigabit port there. On the right hand side, you have the ROG Boost. So that basically, routes everything to your gaming setup. So when you have it set up on the gaming channel there, you press that boost and everything goes to your selected client for gaming. So it's going to be epic. Turn Wi-Fi on and off, and of course the easy WPS connection there. So yeah, serious piece of kit. And of course you will need the antennas, and you have 8 antennas there that obviously you connect around there. So I'm going to see how fast the transfer speed is. What you need to know about this is they have the best like Wi-Fi interface. Like when you go in, you can actually control it on your phone as well with a phone app. They have the best interface. It's like if you get an ROG Asus motherboard, they've got the best overclocking, the best BIOS. They have the best like web interface to control this unit. It is really good, and there's so many features that, yeah, it would take me hours to go through them all, but I want to know how fast it is and what sort of coverage I get. Now, AC wireless is about 60, just over 60 megabytes per second sort of transfer speed if you're on Wi-Fi. So let's see, this is an AC client. It's the only AC client I've got. So let's see how fast it can transfer. Right. 68. Whew. Look at that. Nearly 70. Come on, get to 70. Oh, so close to 70. Oh, that's good. Now this is through Wi-Fi. This is not through a cable. Oh, we're dropping some speed here. I don't know what's going on there. And we're picking it back up. Don't know what that is all about, but that's nearly 70 megabytes per second. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Righto, now let's have a look inside it. So let's have a look inside this mother trucker and we'll see how it is inside here. What's the password? Oh yeah, star one. All right, so we log in. This is what you're greeted by. Yeah, so you can see all the bands there. You have the 2.5 gigahertz bands, you have the 2.4, you have the, the encryption key, some MAC addresses, blah, blah, blah. It's going to tell you how much of the CPU you're using, which is like nothing at the moment. You have 1 gigabyte of RAM, so that's 1 gigabyte. It's like almost a computer, this thing. And it'll tell you what's plugged in and that. It's just a overall sort of like overview. Also, you have here whatever connected to it by USB. So I have a hard drive connected here, and by the way, no problems there. The bottleneck is the gigabit Ethernet. It actually can read and write to the SSD that I've got attached to it, like pretty much full speed that the router allows. And yeah, you can have a look. You can Samba share and FTP off that drive and like access it from, remotely, like overseas or something like that. You have the dashboard, which is like an overview, shows you what's going on, the network traffic, and yeah. And also you can change here what happens with that button there, that magic button there. You can, by default, I think it's on Game Boost, you can set it to change the RGB. You can set the RGB here. That's all pretty cool. There's so much here. Like, I'm just going to briefly go over it. So this is where you set up, obviously, parenting controls and network protection. That's fine. Game Boost, or obviously this is your quality of service part. So yeah, you want to go through that and make sure you put yourself, when you're gaming, on that 5 gigahertz, or you connect it, to the 2.5G or one of the Ethernets, and you give yourself the maximum bandwidth. Okay, so you turn that on, you give your gaming priority there, which you can do here. This is what the fast. Now, what this is basically what it does is it routes your traffic through the best nodes. Like, it gives you the optimum ping, the lowest ping, the fastest speeds and stuff like that. So it's going to route that have been bounced around here, there and everywhere. It's going to give you the direct fastest route there. It's worth signing up to that if you're like a hardcore gamer. And here, actually, what's this? Yes, this is for port forwarding. So it's got the easy port forwarding. So some like Xboxes and stuff like that, some routers, they block them off. Here you can do your easy port forwarding. And by the way, you can find out, actually, when you go to Game Radar, you can find out the IP addresses which are the best for these games. So like League of Legends, these are the ones you want to, IP addresses you want to use and stuff like that. And yeah, that sort of thing. So it's gamer focused, but you don't have to be a gamer to get all the benefits out of this. This is all right. Wi-Fi survey, channel statistics, yeah, bit of stats there. VPN, important. You can actually use your home internet when you're out and about. So you're on a business trip, you're overseas, whatever. You set up your VPN, so you connect to it and you actually use your home internet. Okay, so it thinks you're using your home internet. Yeah, this is very secure. It's better than paying for a VPN. You can actually log into your own one. That's pretty cool, and use your own internet. So yeah, you don't have to pay for a VPN. You can always use your own internet. Also, what's here? This is traffic analyzer, and this will tell you how many clients are connected, what clients are connected, and yeah, so if someone's on your network, you'll be able to figure that out. And the advanced settings, I'm not going to go through any of these advanced settings. That's for advanced users. But if you're a net guru, yeah, you got everything you need here. Like seriously, everything. Even you got your USB applications. Do you want to use FTP, Samba, printer sharing, time machine? There's so many things. But I will show you one thing in the advanced setting that I really like, and it's a must for me, is the guest network. Always turn the guest network on. So when people come to your house, they connect to that. They cannot see inside your local network. All they get is like a guest network. They have access to the internet, and that's it. They cannot see all your computers, your NAS, anything else that's on your own network. They only just can get the internet. Always do that. That's a good thing to do. So yeah, it's my basic overview what's in here. Obviously this is built on Linux, and I'll tell you what, I've used like other wireless routers, and their like interface to control it is crap. You can also control it with your mobile phone. You can use an app. I don't think you'll be able to go into the depth that you will be able to with this, but your basic sort of functions you'll be able to do on the app. And it's pretty much like the BIOS in ASUS motherboards. The BIOS in ASUS motherboards is the best, and that's the same with these wireless routers. It's the best. Like there's so much advanced things, and also it's easy for like a novice. If you're looking at the dashboard, I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out what the hell's going on. What's the ping? What's the ping deviation? Look here, how much traffic we use, how much data's being used, whatever. Yeah, so yeah, what is actually being used there? I don't have anything on. What's pinging home somewhere? So to sum up, Wi-Fi 6, it is the biz. Like it really is. Low ping, low latency, faster transfer speeds, better battery life, handles multiple clients good. And this year, you're going to get laptops and phones with Wi-Fi 6. So it is time to upgrade if you have an older Wi-Fi router. Certainly for me, as soon as I have a Wi-Fi 6 laptop and phone, I'm definitely upgrading. And I have been looking, and so far, this is definitely one to beat. Now, I wouldn't get the Call of Duty one personally myself, and it is very expensive. Now, a lot of people will complain that it doesn't have 10 gigabit Ethernet. There actually isn't one with 10 gigabit Ethernet. There is actually one that has like the enterprise connection, 10 gigabit. You don't want that one. You want RJ45, Ethernet cable. And I haven't seen one with this. And as far as I understand, with these current systems using this sort of platform and chipset, you have the option, or should I say bandwidth, for 8 gigabit Ethernet or 1 2.5 and 4 gigabit Ethernet. You have to divvy out the bandwidth of the 8 gigabit Ethernet. So it may be possible to put like a 8.0 gigabit Ethernet, but that would only give you one port. So I think this is a good compromise, having 2.5 and then 4 gigabit Ethernet. The coverage is insane. So how does this change my life? Well, I've actually gone out to the back of my house, like big blocks in Australia. I am like 2 houses away. Actually, it's over 30 meters away from the station, and I can still get 5 gigahertz out there. Yes, it is at the end of the connection. I only get around 10 gigabits per second, but to put it into context, the last Wi-Fi router I had, well, inside it's perfect. It can give me 5 gigahertz and 2.4 anywhere in the house, no problems, and with good speed. This one does that, no problem. But it also gives me 5 gigahertz right out to the back of my house, where I cannot even get 5 gigahertz with the old router. So there is a big difference in range, especially for the 5 gigahertz. Not so much 2.4. 2.4 is the same. It's the 5 gigahertz. And now, if I had this, I would actually change all my phones and all my mobile devices that I keep on me from 2.4 to 5 gigahertz. Because now I can go and listen to streaming radio out in my backyard with 5 gigahertz, where I couldn't do that before. I had to have it on 2.4. Of course, on my reduction machine, I do use 5 gigahertz. And this is going to give me better transfer speed, up to 70 megabytes per second there. So yeah, this is the one. It cost a fortune. I'm still looking out for other ones. I might review the other model. There's a model that's about $500, a bit below this one. RT88, I think it is. And I'll have a look at some other ones too, but this is the one to beat. And yeah, Wi-Fi 6, let's get it on. Boom. Catch you in the next one. Tally ho.